Andrew Berry's words landed like a thunderclap across Cleveland. It's not because the Browns GM hasn't praised quarterbacks before, but because this time, he made it very clear Dillon Gabriel, not Shedeur Sanders, is the one who deserves the high priority slot moving forward. Too many. This announcement felt like a sudden shift, almost a betrayal, considering Berry was once Shedeur's loudest supporter inside the organization. His new stance sparked debates on sports talk shows, fired up social media, and left fans questioning what exactly is happening inside the Browns' walls. Berry didn't hold back in his praise for Gabriel. He called him wise beyond his years, highly accurate, a sharp decision-maker, and a player whose maturity stands out immediately. The emphasis was not on potential but on readiness, as if Berry was sending a message that Gabriel fits the Browns' current blueprint better than Sanders. And that's the part that had so many fans, analysts, and even players scratching their heads. Just weeks ago, Berry had gone out of his way to support Shedeur. Even when doubts circled about his ability to transition smoothly into the NFL, that support wasn't lip service either. When Sanders delivered an impressive showing in the preseason, Berry made a rare move approaching the rookie personally, offering encouragement and making it known that the front office had his back. It was a public gesture, something gyms don't do lightly, and it signaled a strong endorsement of Shedeur as a future franchise piece. He was supposed to be Cleveland's diamond in the rough, the kid who could change the game and inject life into a team desperately searching for stability at quarterback. Even sports personalities picked up on it. Skip Bayless, who doesn't exactly hand out compliments freely, went so far as to call Shedeur Sanders the biggest steal Cleveland has pulled off this century. He was convinced that Sanders, with his deadly accuracy and leadership instincts, was a better option than Gabriel. In every way, Bayless insisted that Shedeur had the ability to electrify the locker room, energize the city, and command the field with poise Joe Flacco could never provide. He wasn't alone. Within the Browns, assistant GM Glenn Cook had also spoken highly of Sanders, pointing out his dedication, his passion for the game, the visible growth he had shown even in a small sample size. To many in the organization, Shedeur seemed destined to rise quickly, and yet here we are, with Berry now seemingly reversing course, elevating Dillon Gabriel over the very player he once championed. Which raises the question, what changed? Some whispers around the league suggest Berry's decision may not be entirely his own. Ownership, particularly Jimmy Haslam, has long been rumored to play a heavy hand in roster decisions. Reports indicate that the Haslams were never fully sold on Shedeur Sanders from the beginning, raising questions about whether Berry's sudden pivot is a result of internal pressure. Could it be that the higher-ups wanted Gabriel prioritized all along, and Berry is simply following orders? It wouldn't be the first time ownership has clashed with football operations in Cleveland. There's also the shadow of Deion Sanders, Shedeur's father, hovering over this story. Deion's sometimes tense relationship with NFL executives has made headlines before, and some insiders believe his influence may be causing friction behind the scenes. It's possible that hesitation around Shedeur isn't about his talent at all, but about the politics of dealing with his outspoken father. If that's true, then Cleveland might be letting ego and optics dictate football decisions, a dangerous gamble for a franchise. It's already haunted by decades of missteps at quarterback. Now, Berry is sticking to the narrative that Dillon Gabriel simply fits what the team wants right now. Gabriel, he insists, is the more polished option, the safer pair of hands. The quarterback whose habits and maturity make him reliable in ways rookies often aren't. But the move leaves the Browns at a crossroads. On one side, they have Shedeur Sanders, a player many believe could be a generational talent, someone capable of not only playing the position but redefining it for Cleveland. On the other, they have Dillon Gabriel, steady and accurate, but lacking the same spark. The same raw upside that made Sanders such a buzzworthy draft pick in the first place. If Cleveland sidelines Shedeur now, they risk missing their chance to fully unlock his potential. Passing on him after so much hype and groundwork could be remembered as one of the franchise's great mistakes. Another chapter in a long history of quarterback blunders. Fans are already voicing concern that this decision feels short-sighted. A refusal to commit to the kind of bold move that could finally change the team's fortunes. The truth is, NFL is a league that rewards boldness. The teams that rise are the ones willing to gamble on talent, to embrace the unknown rather than cling to the safe option. Cleveland's hesitation could cost them not only games, but the loyalty of fans who are tired of seeing the team squander opportunities. At the end of the day, Andrew Barry's words tell us less about Dillon Gabriel's talent and undeniable downed, as it may be, and more about the Browns' ongoing struggle to find an identity. Are they the team that takes risks to win big, or the team that plays it safe and stays stuck in mediocrity? If this move backfires, it won't just be Barry who takes the blame. Ownership, management, and everyone who pushed Shedeur Sanders to the side will be remembered for letting Cleveland's best chance at a franchise quarterback in decades slip away. So now the question hangs over the city, like a storm cloud. Will the Browns seize the moment, or will they once again be defined by hesitation and regret? Let us know in the comments.